Up to Twitch. Hold on.
And DM'd. Hold on. Wait. No, that's just Brian being dumb. Alright, hey. Four of Jimmy Boy Elro. Well, and my other co-hosts today are going to be.
Depressing Water, also known as Brian.
Get over.
And we're sadly short one boy this week in the form of our boy, Sons of BS, Eric. So yeah, we're short the boy this week for reasons we are unaware of at the moment, but hey, we're doing it. We're live and making content.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of content, we've been playing a bunch of Final Fantasy. Like a ton of Final Fantasy.
We have just, like, wrapped belts around our arms and just go all in on the fucking needle, right? So we're just going right in.
Yeah.
Alright, so far, SEL, you're the one that's been I don't want to use the word addicted, but you've been addicted to
I have
completing the
143
side quests.
hours this past 2 week.
Yep, there you go. That's yeah,
So
you're addicted.
from like April 1st. So yeah, no, I'm basically back in.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So everybody's at this time just put our grubby little hands on Final Fantasy and just
I am
said screw
actually
it.
in the middle of a dungeon.
I'm currently taking a break from Final Fantasy to play fucking Total War Warhammer 2, which is free for the weekend right now. So, hey, real cool.
I also took a break from Final Fantasy for a bit because I got Metro Exodus today.
Nice.
It's on sale on Humble Bundle for $30 for the season pass and the game.
Oh, nice.
It's really good. I think it was a $90 value down to 30. So that's pretty good in my book.
Well,
Right.
which one was that one? Which shooter was that one?
It's a new one? No.
No,
It's
but like,
it's the one where the Russian subways are the last thing people survive from after nuclear apocalypse in the year 2013.
The train one. Okay.
Yes. But Exodus is the cool open world new game. Fuck.
For the people who haven't played it yet, very cool. Spoilers up ahead. You get to drive a car. It don't go fast, but I mean, you get to drive a car. That's pretty sick nasty.
Dude, do you get to drive a train?
No, but you get to drive a car.
I feel like that's false advertising right there.
And you get to row a boat. You're in a train.
I mean, I guess kind of disappointed I don't get to drive a train.
I mean, the graphics are spectacular. They're one of a kind. By me saying that, it's me saying I can actually run this at 60 FPS and it doesn't bother me because I am a person that wants the game to be at 144 frames to match my monitor, the hertz on my monitor. And if I don't have that, it's gonna bother the crap out of me. But this is a game that I'll make an exception for because it's beautiful.
Is it like, what kind of beautiful is it? Like super realistic?
No, I wouldn't say super realistic.
Design?
It's just really detailed. And if you play it in the dark and you play it like it's the way it's meant to be played, like in like a realistic kind of fashion with the what's it called, the difficulty. I forgot the difficulty. What's it called? Um, yeah, I forgot the difficulty.
Just give it a basic name like normal, hard.
Okay,
Super hard.
there's There's the super easy difficulty, which is basically you're just there for the story. The easy difficulty, normal, hard, and then there's like beyond hard. Like, yeah, you better make your shots count. And after I do this my first playthrough of Metro, I'm going to do it on the hardest difficulty. Right now I'm playing.
What are you playing?
Hard.
Hard. Okay.
I try to play all my games on hard. I try.
He tries dearly. We all know.
Yep.
So what is the story behind this game? So I never played any of the Metro games.
War happened.
Well, okay, let me fix what Brian is fucking up here. This is my bit. Brian, stop doing it. So the issue now is that 2013 nukes dropped. This game series usually takes 20 years after the fact in the year 2033, and so the game kicks off from there from the first game. Second game, some other shit happens. Now Exodus, cool times. We get to have open world times in a post-radiated Moscow, in a very much still radiated Moscow, and that's it. The only people that survived the nukes were in the metro system. God bless Stalin.
So basically, they just got lucky and they were on their way to or from work.
No, they like everyone heard the alarms go off, and everyone just ran to the subway because that's what they knew that would probably.
Just like, okay.
Spoiler alert for those who haven't played the game yet. There's a bunch of people around the world still survived, which
or didn't get
and the people in the metro had no idea because Moscow was like trying to protect them from that, in a sense.
We're like manipulating them.
Yes.
They were the only ones left.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Asil. And then here comes your main protagonist, like, no, I know there's people out.
Artyom.
Main protagonist, boy. He's like, no, there must be people. I know it. So every single day he goes out. Well, it's implied that he goes out almost every single day, and he scours radio signals to find if people are out there. Every single day he goes out there, nothing. Whenever you start the game, he's in the brink of dying because he got attacked by the mutated animals out there.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. And then there's I think like the next day passes. Guess what he's doing? He's out there. Guess what he's doing? The radio signals, but not alone. He's with his wife this time.
Oh.
Yeah. And then she's like, damn it, there's nothing out here, I told you. And then there's a train, and then she's like, what the hell is that?
What the fuck? Twain?
Yeah. And then, so they're like, alright, we need to follow the train. Oh, look, there's a car, that's our guys. And everybody's in the car is like, hey, get in. And then the wife's like, yeah, let's go. And then you're just like, I guess? And then you get knocked out.
No. Seems about right.
But it turns out those people are your people, but they're not your people, if that makes sense. There's also other people in the car with you. A teenage guy, or early 20s, and a old woman that came from a village outside of Moscow, and then the wife, and you were like, what?
That can't be possible. You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, basically what the wife said. So, that happens.
Fast forward. What ends up happening? Like,
okay, fast forward that. Or... Fast forward. They go to the train where the train stopped. They go there, and then they're like, on the Artyom, the main protagonist, you.
Mm-hmm.
is like
me, the hero.
Prior to him going where the train's at, he got shot.
So he's hurt.
Nah, he's fine. It's fine. He didn't die. Main protagonist, he can't die. No.
Nah.
No. So Dave's wife finds an engineer that knows how to conduct trains and fix trains. He's like, "Hey, we got to get out of here. I'll help you." So they're just like, "All right, let's go." And then there's like this entire command room, and it turns out it's a radio what's it called?
Radio tower.
No, that
broadcast room.
It messes up the transmissions for radio signals.
Oh, jammer.
Yeah, it's a jammer, a radio jammer. An entire room of it. And then all these lights blink up, like there's a board with the entire world on it, and all the lights start turning on, and it's like, bruh, there's more people alive. It's not just us.
Oh no.
And they're like, they've been lying to us. This is conspiracy.
So they just end up becoming like them trying to escape to the rest of the people, or them trying to set everybody else free that still believes they're alone.
So the colonel, which is your wife's dad, is like, you're not supposed to know about this because we have to kill you now. But I won't let that happen. I'll do something. I'll make something up. And then there's other people chasing him on another train, and they're like, "Colonel, stop. What are you doing with that train that you're stealing?" And the colonel's like, "We're not stealing. What train? What train? We're not stealing nothing. We're going on a joyride. This train, it just happens to be with us. What do you mean?" Doesn't work. And then the guy on the train is like, "Okay, well, either you give up or you give up." They don't give up.
Options? Okay.
Yeah, they don't give up because either A, you give up and die, or B, you don't give up and die.
Damn, so you're dead.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a big conspiracy. It's a secret to keep like Moscow safe, the metro safe from enemies and such.
I'm having trouble seeing their point of view, but I'll just write that off as me not playing the game.
I should stream the game so you have a better understanding of it. But yeah, that's basically what the start of it is. Turns out there's more people alive. They're like, okay, let's find these people because we have nowhere else to go, because they really can't go back because they're considered traitors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw some of that. It just reminded me of like Fallout, like some gameplay, like when it was getting announced. I just reminded me of Fallout for some reason.
Yeah. So that's a metro somewhat. So.
Right.
Now to important parts of this podcast. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, we're now a Final Fantasy podcast. All that shit about titties and asses, lies. But we're all in on the elves, the cat girls, and the Rogar. Rogar is where the fuck Rogar.
The Alra. Are you talking about the Dragon Boys?
No.
The tiny people.
No, the Lalafels. No, Lalafels deserve to be final solutions. Hey, yeah, no, I just got to the lead up of Heaven Sword. It's like, yeah, no, it's great.
Now, basically, any point after A Realms Reborn is good. I remember when it's just really fucking slow. It was them trying to fix the launch was such garbage. So I feel like that was kind of rushed. Bad pacing, a lot of fetch quests. But once you reach
a bunch of those quests.
A bunch of those. I did them all. I hate myself.
In a span of what, 2 days?
Like 3 actually.
Oh my god, dude.
3 like 15 to 20 hour days.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Give a man Final Fantasy with a bunch of side quests.
I am dead again. Why do I keep dying?
He will. He'll be scarred for at least the next Final Fantasy.
No, but yeah, once you reach Heaven's Word, it's good. It's a lot shorter to begin with. The like story itself, there's a lot less side quest. I am currently doing the patch stuff, and that's where all the dungeons, raids, and all that stuff is. I'm enjoying it. Fucking probably raids are probably my favorite part, followed by trials.
I like the raids. The one raid that I got in, yeah, that was fun. A bunch of people were dying. That was great.
What happens?
Yeah, a healer like DC'd in the middle of it. That was fantastic. Our healers were doing an amazing job. As in, I was doing an amazing job. I'm a white mage. I'm a healer. I'm a healer boy. The other white mage was aggroing the boss for some reason.
Nah, I think they were just since you. I think they were a scholar. I think they were a scholar since you were mage. So like, all right,
no, that was white
healer
mage.
boy.
It was white mage.
White mage too?
Yeah, it was a white mage.
But either way, they're probably just like, all right, let him handle the heals. I'll DPS a bit, and you were doing good. You handled those heals good.
You only died once during that entire raid.
And that was my fault because I didn't realize people were going to the safe spot.
Yes, because he was gonna do his AOE attack and just destroy all of you. That was fun. That was fun raid.
What are y'all experiences with it? Where y'all at?
I am in the newest DLC. I am still doing the main quest. A bunch of fetch quests. Still hasn't changed anything. Have I told y'all about my idea about like a minion that you buy from the Mog Station that basically if you have an item for your fetch quest, you can send that minion and you can pay him gil to deliver that item for that fetch quest?
That is gonna have to be a Mog Station minion, and that is gonna have to be expensive.
Hey, but I mean
that would break a lot of the quests.
Yes, but at the same time, it'll be great.
Would be great.
It would be great.
Right,
I mean, I would say half a million or a million gil to buy it.
Let's give a roll the.
I just mid update. I received update from the lad himself. He died.
Yes, he just sent me something also. I asked him if he knocked out.
He's top on mid pod at this point. So yeah.
That'll work.
Poor dude. He got that food coma. He got knocked out. But it's fine. We all knock out every so often. Like me, I'm knocking out mid-podcast, but it's fine.
Better not, you little bitch.
I'm not gonna knock out. I took Advil for my headache.
An Advil?
For my headache. I've been doing my homework since like the morning. And then I took a small break. By small break, I mean like a really long break. To the point that I bought another game. My addiction grows every single day. It gets stronger.
It happens.
Yeah.
Especially during this quarantine.
Oh, especially during the quarantine.
So I'm trying really hard to stick with Final Fantasy because I might have just buying games.
Yeah. My bank account don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm having to look to remote work now because not even getting hired around here for sure. Because as it turns out, when everyone else is out of a job, all these open job opportunities are just disappearing like fucking great.
Mm-hmm. Supply and demand.
That's not even supply and demand. It's just every time there's major economic depression, there's just too many people and not enough jobs. Get a better understanding of economic theory, you fucking dipshit.
All right.
We're too busy playing video games, Leroy. We're trying to avoid real life.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean you don't play Hearts of Iron 4? Shit.
Oh lord.
I do not actually. Oh shit. I wanted to though.
The Blitzkrieg.
Nah, man, I'm all about reinstalling. I'm all about removing the monarchy from every site that has the monarchy.
Oh, that's fantastic. Dictatorships for all.
No, actually, reinstate the People's Republic of Iran. Actually.
Ah, even better. Oh
Let's
my.
move back to the video games.
You just want to talk about Final Fantasy, huh?
No, I was gonna say like I've been staying with Final Fantasy because if I stop, I'm gonna buy Final Fantasy 7, Animal Crossing, and Persona 5 Royale, which I have really been wanting to.
Is it a battle royale?
No, it's just an updated version of the base game.
Because it sounds like a battle royale.
They probably did use that to market it. Just a Royale, gotta buy this. But no, it's the base game with like half a game's worth of extra content.
Skins.
No, not even skins. Like they had actually added extra characters, more story. Yeah, so it's an actual good.
They made a Persona 4 anime, didn't they?
And it was great. Yes.
I need to watch it.
That's good.
Like I remember watching the very first few episodes, like I think 2 or 3 episodes, and I'm like, yeah, I like this. I'm a keep this on my watch list. Never touched it ever again. That happens for a lot of animes for me.
The original way I watched the Persona 4 anime was I saw it on YouTube. The sound, there wasn't any sound, and I still watched it.
Oh.
Either it was that good or I was that bored or depressed. But
you know what anime like I'm actually going to read now?
Which one?
Tower of God. Mainly because like I did read like some of the chapters, but it never really stuck to me, you know? Like whenever you read something you're just like this isn't my kind of my thing. But then you like watch the anime adaptation, you're just like, I never knew it was actually this good. Let me actually read like the manga or the light novel.
Gets you into the mood.
Yeah. Like the same thing happened with Solo Leveling. It's a Korean manga.
A manhwa?
Yeah. I can't say that word, so I said Korean manga. I still can't say that word.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's how I feel every single time I have to say it.
It's just manhwa. It's not that hard.
For some.
Manhwa.
Anyway, I start reading it, the web comic.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, dude. Just spectacular. And that's how I started reading the light novel. The light novel has way more detail than the web comic.
That's understandable. They have more time to flesh it out and just more space, I guess.
Yeah.
They're not limited to those 25 minutes of anime.
Or the like two pages of strips.
Oh, strips, yeah.
Cause it's strip. It's top to bottom. Because it's a web comic.
Yeah.
A webtoon. Great. I like it. I like reading it.
Webtoons are getting up there, and I'm kind of into that they're getting more attention nowadays.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of webtoons that are actually really good. Like the one Eric said, I Am Grim Reaper. That was really good.
And here is the lad himself. We're live and truly in action.
You there? You're live?
He's still dead. Okay.
Fuck, I died.
Yeah, he's still dead.
Nah, this is truly the Discord and the content experience we all strive for.
Yes, the content experience.
Yeah, bullying Brian is classic.
Yeah, sure.
So you know it's classic.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what you're implying, but yeah, sure. Anyway. Anything you've been reading, Leroy? Watching?
Diet Arc is still not updated. Dungeon Meshi continues to be Pog. It's all I gotta say. I won't elaborate because I refuse to. But yes, other things I've started watching again because I got bored was it Gundam and Gear Conquista, or the good one, the Tomino one. I was like, yeah, no, this is great. I'm just gonna go back to watching Gundam series again because I got bored.
SSS Gridman.
I've watched that and finished that already. It's a good show.
I recently listened to the soundtrack for it. It's actually really nice. Really great.
I don't know if you thought you said you're gonna like listen to it on Audible or something.
You did increase Eric's sound. Very good.
After that adjustment thing.
Yeah. I needed to adjust everybody's sound. But perfect. No harm, no foul. Oh God. Alright. So everybody's day is going somewhat great, I'm guessing. We're all half dead, you know?
Of course.
Nothing out of the norm. Everybody's finding a somewhat older new game in their library to play because of this quarantine. Yeah. We're all going to different, hopefully different genres to try out.
3 of us are coping with unemployment differently. Eric is employed because he has the wonder of being a state employee by technicality.
How did I die?
I'm still getting that money, baby.
By technicality, I mean he's a pawnbroker.
Mm-hmm.
The hiring?
No.
Damn.
Positions are full.
Positions are full, and I assume they're even cutting hours at this point.
I wouldn't blame them.
I'm the only one getting stable hours because I'm a big man.
Oh no.
The other one does work.
Yeah, well, unless the other ones aren't training or still don't know the ropes. I would assume so.
It's been 2 years, and apparently Eric's the only competent human being there. So I'll leave you.
I've worked with him. I wouldn't be surprised if he is the only competent one.
This man knows how to make a good sandwich. I can confirm.
I miss my wickeds.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I wish it was back under not shit and.
Have y'all been to that sushi place, that good spot?
Which one?
Yes.
Pretty fucking dope.
I got boba there.
How's the boba?
Pretty alright.
It's boba. Boba's really good. There's some like trash boba, like the ones that have the tapioca balls that are not tapioca and just dissolve. If y'all know what I'm talking about.
Why? Who created those?
Okay, if you ever go to the mall and you see,
the mall.
Yes, I'm talking about those. That like, there's usually an Asian lady or Asian man running the cashier, and it's like boba, and you're like, oh yeah, let me get some boba. I'm craving it, but it's not boba. It's like a shake with these balls that are not even not tapioca, like something else, something you put like in an ice cream in Tutti Frutti or something, like one of those. It's weird.
It's like harder than?
It's not natural. No, it's soft. It's whenever you bite into it, it just explodes.
That's fucking weird.
Okay. It's weird, dude. I don't like it. No, thank you.
Only buy your boba from certified
boba vendors
or approved or boba vendors, exactly.
Where do I search for approved boba vendors?
Just Google that shit, bro. Like,
talking about boba.
Your local white girl. She should probably.
Oh my god.
Direct you to an approved.
Talking about boba. In Cartoon Network, I don't know why this reminded me of. There's an anime called Bobo 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 Bobo.
Yeah, no, everyone loves it and it's a classic.
Hell yes, dude.
The only experience I have with that is his incorporation into these shonen fighting games.
Yes, that's all you really need to know about it. It's good.
He's a great man.
It's amazing, dude. Like,
was it his like nose hairs or his regular hair he can control?
bro, what you mean? He can control everything. He's a god. He can do whatever he wants. He turned his friend into a football in one scene.
Oh damn!
Like, dude, it's insane.
The entire show is based on madness, which is good.
Yeah. There's no there's not any kind of resemblance of sense in that show. It's amazing, dude. It's just pure chaos.
So is it like a Gintama type show? Like action?
Actually, that's really close to it, but it's more weird. And there's more chaos. Gintama has like a bunch of running jokes and gags. So did Bobobo. But it's more chaotic. Way more chaotic.
It goes more unrealistic or
very, very unrealistic. Okay. Like very
fucking what is it? Gintama is like silly and goofy, but it has some semblance of realism.
No.
Where the fuck are you getting that from?
Where the fuck are you getting that?
Like they don't break any they don't turn people into footballs and shit like that. Like that's what I mean.
Buddy, I remember distinct scenes where Gorilla is just launched as a stick. I don't know what the fuck you mean.
Okay, but the gorilla didn't turn into a football. Didn't get morphed into something else.
No, the gorilla.
This man's limit for realism is very
very broad.
How any scene involving the character Gorilla or any of the side characters like the cops are not I don't know, man.
No, they have to be turned into a football.
No, there's like fucking no. There's a scene in the show where the letter M bodies people, or is the letter L? What the fuck was it?
But did he turn into a?
No, there's just literally like a letter on the wall. Just starts beating the fuck out of people. That's what it was. It becomes sentient, starts beating the shit out of people.
I did not explain my idea properly, and that's on me. So I'll take that. All right, let's continue with other topics.
This man got bodied live on Twitch.
Look, man, I'm the middle of a raid. I'm doing what I can.
He can't think straight.
God damn it!
Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm saying.
Trying to consistently get murdered by this tentacle thing.
So yeah, Eric. Let me put you on the spot real quick. So you were dying yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Would you say you were doing stuff?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. He's not gonna give you a straight answer.
Oh. There you go.
Alright, anything else y'all have been watching, reading?
Actually, no.
I just rewatched Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon? Watched it because it's on Netflix.
Oh, so that's
it was better than expected.
Season 1 or 2?
1. I think that's all they have on Netflix.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, it was better than expected. I may want to go back to Log Horizon though.
I haven't finished season 2 of Log Horizon.
It's good.
I always meant to actually finish it. I started it. I paused at episode 4 or 5, I think. And then I was like, I'm gonna watch something else and I'll come back to this. And I never came back to it.
There's definitely this slow bit, I guess, in beginning of season 2 where they're talking with the government of the people, whatever. But no, yeah, middle to later end, it starts getting really fucking good again. Or not good, faster, more intense. But that middle part is still good for me. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna end up going in what's it fucking called? Isekai binge.
I sent you the wrong message, Brian.
I noticed. Did y'all ever play the Ghost in the Shell video game?
No.
I distinctly remember it.
I played the living shit out of it.
It was good. It was apparently really good, apparently.
Yeah, for the time it was up.
Of course.
Bad moment because I played the crap out of that game so much, and then they're like,
still have it installed.
The servers are like down, like
not real.
You can't even play it anymore. You can't even install it. There's no Steam page on it anymore. If you have it in your library, let me see if I can find it. It's called Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex vs. Assault Online. There was so much artwork done for this game. So much love involved in this game also. Amazing. And then gone.
What type of game was it? Was it like?
It was a shooter. It was a third person, first person shooter.
First person. I think.
No, third person and first person, because you can go into third person when using your abilities, and first person whenever you're shooting.
So like based off the
It's not based on. They have the. Oh, it's been so long. They had the, I guess, the cybernetic abilities from the people in Ghost in the Shell. Incorporated that into a video game. So you had your character that went invisible. Your character that can control a drone.
It was an ability-based shooter.
Yes.
Okay.
But not in the bad way.
But not in the bad way. It was really good.
A lot more tame with the abilities.
Yes, extremely actually. Your abilities were very situational. Your aim mattered way more than your actual abilities.
So was it like Prey, or was that like in a game? Similar to that? In the same vein?
No, because this game, it had like a short time to kill.
Deus Ex, that's what I'm thinking of.
No, because
not like that, but like the same like style.
I wouldn't say same style, because because this is based on Ghost in the Shell, and it's using the Ghost in the Shell style.
I didn't mean like the aesthetic, but I mean more like the, I guess,
the
like
gunplay?
the flow or gameplay. Yeah.
And no, because you'd be taking the gameplay from Deus Ex, where you can either play running, you can either just go in guns blazing, or you can take it quiet and have it at your own pace. Here, you're going in and hoping that your aim can keep up with other people, because the amount of kill was very short in this game. It was maybe, I know, like the weakest sniper rifle in the game can still one shot you in the head.
Oh, okay.
And the strongest one can body shot you from any part of the body. It can just end you. That's it. You're gone. It was never pay to win either. There was a lot of cosmetics, which people loved. A bunch of good artwork came out of this. And there's a huge community for it too. Was a huge community for it.
What was its lifespan?
A couple of years. 2017 or 2016 to 2019.
No, it died in 2017, Brian.
Died in 2017?
It
Oh,
was
so it was
2015 to
20,
2017.
yeah. Yeah,
that's actually
last
pretty
last
short.
played September 20th, 2017.
Yeah, that's actually pretty short.
It got released in a very awkward time for that type of game.
Overwatch.
Oh,
Damn. So that's how many games has it killed then?
3. I'm throwing the numbers out my ass. Probably 3.
February
So let's
24.
see, look.
This was before Overwatch came out, actually.
But if it was like within
If-
1 or 2 months around there, they would have still lost.
I still don't know when this came out though.
2015.
Fucked up.
October 1st. And then May. So this came out in October 1st, 2015. Well, it was a good, nonetheless. 98% of people like this game. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. Damn. Made me more depressed about a game that I missed. I'm not gonna ever play again. That's depressing.
I forget they're making that fucking the Ghost in the Shell game. I mean, not game. Movie on Netflix.
I thought that thing already, Abomination already happened. Are they just bringing it over now? What's up?
No, I'm talking about the animated series.
Ah,
It starts Thursday.
Whatever happened to Jump Force?
Hmm.
Jump Force?
no.
The game.
What?
The game, yeah, Jump
What?
Force.
What?
I have Jump Stars on my PS4.
Jump
That was pretty good.
Force? The game with the anime characters?
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Okay, no one wants to talk about it.
Okay. That was bad.
Yeah.
They could make a decent.
Oh,
fighter
and
if they
also
want to.
in other news, Crunchyroll is releasing another original from Webtoon.
I thought they announced like 5-ish.
They just announced one 2 days ago, a new one. The God of High School.
Yeah, they announced that one a while ago too.
Did they?
Yeah, that was a while
there was
back.
like a trailer with like a bunch of them that they were gonna release eventually.
Because this one was posted on April 16th.
No, that was like a trailer of like Crunchyroll originals they were planning. I remember that was being one of them because I was hyped for that.
Oh, there's so many.
Unless they're like announcing the official release date for it.
Souls at Work, Code Black spin-off. Let's join Dropkick on My Devil character illustration. Who cares about that? Oh.
I actually want to collect more art books.
Oh no. Another addiction rolling
expands?
up. Another addiction rolling up.
They're good references for art and shit.
Yeah, good references for art. But I mean, alright, yeah, I'll just leave it there. So what did y'all watch the most recent episode on Tower of God?
Tower of God, yeah.
I have not been
Are
watching it.
y'all? Oh, y'all aren't up to date.
I am.
I haven't been watching it at all.
Damn. Well, we can't talk about it.
I'm probably not gonna watch it anytime soon.
What? Why?
It's like you said. Like I tried reading it a while ago. I read like the first.
Okay,
two
have you tried
chapters.
watching it?
No, but tried reading it, and
See,
that's
that's your problem. I did the same thing. I still watched it. I'm hooked now.
Look, man, when did Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon get released? It took me that long to force myself to watch it. It took me even longer to force myself to watch whatever it was called.
What if I tell you to watch it?
It's gonna have to wait. I'm grinding.
Yeah, bro. I guess Final Fantasy is gonna have to wait for me.
I mean, that's
hey,
fine.
bro, how's the Total War download going?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember where it's at.
It's on sale too.
Is it on? Oh yeah, it is on sale.
The fattest. Oh my.
That's a fat sale. The PH. Dark Souls is on sale. Overcooked it's on sale. Dragon's Dogma.
Steam?
Yeah, it's Steam. The Lego collection's on sale. Shadow Warrior 2. I had Shadow Warrior 2. It got deleted from my Steam account for some reason.
I got into a beta I didn't know I signed up for. It was for a Gundam game.
Gundam? What?
Gundam's EX Extreme versus Maxi Boost on.
Dude,
That's on
fuck yeah.
PS4. I'm gonna have to
Weird.
put that into there.
Sounds kind of lit.
New game got released. Polygon is a dynamic multiplayer team first-person shooter. You have to battle large-scale maps using various weapons up to 32 players. Properly manage your existing arsenal and skills. You have to lead your team to victory. It's a action indie massive multiplayer simulator with graphics that look like tabs.
Tabs.
Totally accurate battle sim.
Battlefields.
Polygon is a dynamic. Okay, I read that. The fight on the battlefield is furious. PvP matches up to 16 players on each side swiftly. They're just stating the first and second sentence. What do you mean? The game is constantly being improved. Change the outcome of battle by using your weapons and skills. Powered by Unreal Engine. Movement is super janky. Everyone is toxic, not fun. I'm gonna have to pass on this one, Chief. Sorry. If you can't take toxicity in the game, you don't belong in the gaming community. My opinion.
Happy anniversary.
My opinion. The game has so many problems, so I really suggest not playing it. It's in beta, my dude, or early access. Poorly optimized early access.
I will say though, there's been an increase of developers using early access as an excuse.
That's been the case since it launched, dude.
That's been the case.
No, I'm not talking about that game specifically. I'm just saying like
that's always been the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's always been a problem in Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, not just Steam. Bunch of other games too. Bunch of other sites. Like Indiegogo have like a bunch of failed promises for video games that got released and were completely ass.
Hot garbage.
They
have
have
people that just don't know how much a game costs to make.
But here's the problem: whenever you set promises that you can't achieve, my problem isn't the price. My problem is the promises that you're making, and those choices leading up to that promise, and you're not able to follow up what you said. And a good example of this is Hello Games. They promise so much for just PR, for more what's the word? I'm throwing my hands in the air, grabbing words, but it's not really working for me. Fuck, I forgot the word. Wow. Good PR. I guess it's a word that I can use. And in the end, they couldn't really meet those goals because it was too much. A small team with a limited budget and all this stuff that you're saying it's gonna happen, all these promises, but it leads up to nothing. There's nothing there. You're okay, congratulations, you released a base game. Okay, now what? Nothing. Like, they went radio silent for a couple of months.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are like, dude, what the hell? You promised this and you give us this? This is a perfect example of why you shouldn't pre-order stuff. Because of this exact thing. Yes, they brought it back. Thankfully, they brought it back. But if they didn't, imagine, like, what could have happened. Actually, you saw what happened. Day 1. If I go to the Steam right now, search, actually, it's in my library. Let me just find it. I know it's here somewhere. I swear. I need to find it. So, Esiel, tell me your opinion on this.
On what?
We're on well, your side of the story on the beta access, the early access.
I kind of just don't like them. I wish they would just release games. Just I don't know. Kind of don't like them. Wish they would release fully functional games, properly test them.
Testing takes time.
Make me do it.
Testing takes time, and like, and it takes money. So
yeah,
the more
so they just give it to us.
Well, in reality, they are giving it to you by releasing in beta or an early access. They are giving you the game, but not in a polished state.
Making me do their beta testing, having to report that shit.
Yes.
I don't want to do that.
That's the entire point of early access.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not me. I really don't. Unless it's free, I'm not really gonna pick up an early access or a beta game because I want to play a game where they finished it already.
I don't know what kind of that's a legitimately unrealistic expectation to have in the year 2020. I'm sorry.
Hey, bro, you played the shit out of Hunt.
Yeah, you played the shit out.
God, the game is poorly optimized.
It is, and I call them out for it. I regret that beta purchase. I do.
Hold on.
Oh.
They've improved it a lot. I enjoy it now, but
this dude capping.
I regret that beta purchase. I don't remember how long of a break I took when it was still in beta. I didn't pick it up again until it officially got released. Nah, I just like, I know it takes a lot of money to like game test shit, but I mean, you should already, as a developer, you should already expect the game to take multiple $1 million to cost to develop.
All right, so let me pull up the statistics for No Man's Sky on release for Steam specifically. No Man's Lie. That's the title. One Man's Lie. Please don't buy. More Than a Sigh. Will Make You Cry. No Man's Lie. Refunds deny. Steam may object. Reddit says try. Not my OC. Do not buy until patch. Let me start by saying I love this game. The reason I cannot recommend this game is currently because it is broken. There's always something going wrong for somebody, which was completely true. There's a bunch of people day 1 that are like,
on release there was nothing in the game.
No, on release there was a ton of content. That content wasn't playable because the game kept on breaking. For a bunch of people, a bunch of streamers actually. They didn't have a day one patch until 3 days or 4 days later. And after that, people were like, alright, well, this is fixed. There's still some bugs. Major ones, but to the point that some people had them, some people didn't, but still, they were there. A month passes by, and then they're like, so they said that this game is multiplayer. Let's try to find each other in the world. A bunch of people started doing this. Twitch streamer and his friend got in the same exact location, same star, everything the same. Did not see each other. Another lie. They did not implement multiplayer until last year. And great, they implemented it. Fantastic. But to outright lie to us, say that it's already in the base game?
Hey bro, it was there, bro.
It was not there. That's what I don't like. Devs lying to just promote something that's hopefully gonna be there in the future. I don't like that. I dislike that. I despise that.
My favorite part of that quote is hopefully be there.
Yes, hopefully be there, because that's what they're hoping that there's enough money to continue development on this game.
It worked. No.
Oh, don't get me started, Eric. All right. Well, that's all the time for this podcast. Or anybody else gets more heated more than I already am.
You are the most tepid man alive. I don't believe that's not a hard chance.
Oh, you haven't seen me angry. Eric's seen me angry.
I have.
Eric's seen me at Matsuri, dude.
Yeah, you got mad because furries existed. Big woo.
Lyra, you weren't there. You don't understand.
Big woo.
You actually weren't there, Lyra. That shit was a fiesta.
Anyway. Yeah.
You were so long.
And Matsuri, bless. Well, Lyra, if you want to do the outro for this today's podcast.
Well, it's been a great one, lads. Let's see. Do we have any pluggables to plug?
No, not really.
And as per usual, my going a shit post of an offer. If you yourself are a content creator of a not safe for work variety, I will promote you for free on this podcast, despite having 0 real followers on here. Let's go, boys.
Bye.
Nice.
Dead silence.
No, that's a good one. That's a good awkward silence I enjoy. Now,
nice.
Hit the music.
Thanks again for listening to this podcast, tuning in. We'll be live next Saturday, this exact time, hopefully, if not later. If you do enjoy watching the podcast, we're on YouTube. We're also on here on Twitch. We stream. Each one of us try to stream somewhat inconsistently, consistently. We all have our social medias. We have our YouTube that we upload our podcast in. And we also have our Discord that can also be in our Twitch bio. So make sure you join us, and we can maybe hang out with the community. You know, you can find Gilver at Gilver Souls. You can find Elro at Elro. You can find Sons of BS at Sons of BS. You can find Depressing Water at Depressing Water. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching this podcast. And until next time, see you later. Bye.
Good.